What if I told you all you need is a bar and gravity to completely change how your entire body functions? Before we dive into what you can expect over the next 4 weeks, let's get the game plan straight. The goal is to perform this exercise 3 times a week, every other day. And I get it, for some of us, hanging with our full body weight sounds like a recipe for a quick trip to the floor. If that's you, there's zero shame in that. Just let your toes rest lightly on the ground or on a box beneath you. This way, you're still getting the benefits without supporting your entire body weight right out of the gate. The first week is about something very important: spinal decompression. The first time you hang, your body's gonna feel a sensation it probably hasn't felt in decades. It's the feeling of space. If your spine is an accordion that's been squeezed shut all day from sitting, the dead hang is the first time you'll allow it to stretch back out, creating tiny pockets of relief between each vertebra. Your lats, those big wing muscles on your back, will get a deep stretch, and your spine will finally get a chance to breathe. But the first thing you'll really notice is your grip, which will likely feel like it's been lit on fire. That screaming in your forearms is totally normal. It's also a bigger deal than you think. A massive 2015 study in The Lance involving nearly 140,000 adults found that grip strength was a strong predictor of all-cause mortality than blood pressure. But that failing grip isn't just about weak hands. It's often a symptom of a neurological short circuit that's quietly killing your strength across the board. We'll fix that circuit in a bit. The main feeling of week 1 is release. You're hitting the reset button on your entire chassis. Each one of your vertebrae is separated by an intervertebral disc, which is basically a tiny jelly-filled cushion that absorbs shock. When you sit all day, gravity and poor posture squeeze these discs, pushing water out and reducing the space between them. This can lead to stiffness, pain, and even nerve impingement. The hang reverses this process. It's a form of traction that gently coaxes fluid back into those discs, rehydrating them and restoring that crucial shock-absorbing space. It's like giving a thirsty plant a drink after a long drought. Confronting that weak grip for the first time is also a profound mental exercise. It's a raw, unfiltered data point about your current physical state. There's no ego here. The bar doesn't care how much you used to lift. It only cares about what you can do right now. Embracing that initial weakness, that feeling of being humbled by a simple bar, is the first and most critical step. It's an honest handshake with reality, and it's the foundation upon which all future strength is built. But here's the thing. The guys who keep looking strong year after year aren't just doing the big moves. They're also taking care of the smaller muscles that keep everything moving the way it should. That's the part most people skip, and it's exactly what my ebook is designed to cover. It's packed with simple, overlooked exercises that strengthen your stabilizers and improve mobility so you can maintain your fitness without those nagging aches slowing you down. Think of it as the behind-the-scenes training that keeps the main show running. The link's in the description below, or you can scan the QR code on screen with your phone to check it out. Sometime in the second week of hanging from a bar, something clicks. The initial shock is gone. The soreness in your hands becomes less of a 5-alarm fire and more of a low hum. You grab the bar and it no longer feels like you're in a fight for survival. This is the lock-in. This is where your brain and muscles start working together. Your nervous system is laying down new, more efficient wiring to your hands and forearms. Your grip starts to feel less like a weakness and more like a weapon. But the real magic is happening in your shoulders. According to orthopedic surgeons, hanging is one of the most effective ways to remodel the shoulder joint. It gently pulls the head of your humerus or upper arm bone down from the acromion, the bony roof of your shoulder. This creates critical space and can relieve the pressure that causes painful impingement. It's like clearing out a crowded room to give your rotator cuff the personal space it's been begging for. By the end of week 2, you'll feel more connected. The bar feels like an extension of your own body. You feel more stable, more in control. That feeling of control comes from your brain upgrading its connection to your muscles. It's not just that your forearm muscles are getting bigger. The signal itself is becoming cleaner, stronger, and more efficient. Think of it like upgrading your home internet from shaky old dial-up to fiber optics. The initial connection was slow and laggy in week 1, but now the data, the command to grip and stabilize, is being transmitted instantly and with incredible precision. This upgrade has a massive downstream effect on your shoulders. The real key to shoulder health isn't just creating space, it's teaching the scapula, your shoulder blades, how to behave. The scapula should be a stable platform from which your arm operates. For most people, it's anything but stable. Hanging naturally encourages your shoulder blades to move into a better position of depression and slight retraction. It's like teaching the rudder on a boat how to work again. Without a functioning rudder, you can have the strongest engine in the world, but you'll just create a lot of chaotic force that puts stress on everything else. A stable scapula is your rudder for all upper body movement. But as your hands and shoulders adapt, a new limiting factor will emerge: your breathing. Most people make a critical mistake here, holding their breath or taking shallow, panicked sips of air, which spikes their heart rate and starves their muscles of oxygen. There's a specific breathing technique, however, that can instantly add 10 to 15 seconds to your hang time while turning your core into a suit of armor. We'll talk about it soon, but for now, welcome to week 3, where the dominoes really start to fall. Your newfound grip strength and shoulder stability are starting to have an effect on the rest of your body. Your posture isn't just better during the hang, it's better, period. Remember that neurological short circuit I mentioned? Here's how we fix it. It's the disconnect between simply holding on and actively pulling. This week, the focus shifts. Instead of just dangling like a puppet with its strings cut, you're gonna get active. As you hang, think about pulling your shoulder blades down and back away from your ears. Don't bend your arms, just initiate the movement from your upper back. This tiny cue is a game changer. It's like flipping a switch that connects your hands directly to your lats. It turns the passive hang into an active posture-correcting drill. You're teaching those big, powerful back muscles to engage, and they, in turn, start pulling your shoulders back into their rightful place, even when you're just standing around. So why is that little downward pull so powerful? It's because you're finally engaging your latissimus dorsi, the largest muscle of the upper back. Your lats are like a massive built-in corset for your torso, running from your armpits all the way down to your pelvis. When they're strong and active, they act as powerful spinal stabilizers and postural enforcers. For years, they've been asleep at the wheel. That simple cue, shoulders down and back, is their wake-up call. It forces them to contract isometrically, creating a support system that pulls your thoracic spine into a healthier, more upright position. This is the direct antidote to that forward head, rounded shoulder posture we see everywhere. You have to be mindful of a common mistake here, though. As you get tired, your body will try to cheat by shrugging your shoulders up towards your ears, engaging your upper traps. This is the exact opposite of what we want. The goal is to create as much distance as possible between your earlobes and your shoulders. The moment you feel yourself shrugging, either end the set or consciously fight to pull them back down. This is the battle that rewires your posture. And by the way, if you want to be a part of my newsletter where I send out free fitness tips and strategies every week, you can join by using the link in the description below. By the time you hit week 4, the dead hang is no longer a challenge. It has become a fundamental part of your physical vocabulary. You've transformed it from a simple stretch into a vertical plank. The weights that once felt impossible for 15 seconds are now manageable for 45 seconds or more. But more importantly, you feel different. You feel solid. This is your new normal. Now, you can start to master full body tension. As you hang with your shoulder blades pulled down, brace your core like you're about to take a punch. Squeeze your glutes. This final step connects your upper and lower body into one solid, unshakable pillar. It turns the hang into a stability masterclass that transfers to every other lift you do and every heavy object you have to pick up in your daily life. The key to unlocking more time on the bar and building that suit of armor is to stop breathing with your chest. Before you hang, take a deep breath into your belly, expanding your diaphragm. As you hang, brace your abs as if you're about to take a punch, but continue to breathe slowly and deliberately behind that brace. This is called diaphragmatic breathing under tension. It does two things. First, it provides a steady stream of oxygen to your working muscles, delaying fatigue. Second, it creates intra-abdominal pressure that turns your entire midsection into a solid, unshakable pillar, protecting your spine and creating the ultimate foundation for strength. And remember, the ebook guide I mentioned earlier is the blueprint for future-proofing your body. The link is in the description below when you're ready. Your future self will thank you.